do, man? It's your boy C with the skis, CC with the skis, man. Hey, here back with another video, man. Today we're here back with Noire, bro. We're not even gonna do the Throwback Thursday because Throwback Thursday was basically still today. So yeah, let's hop back straight into this. The studio secretary murder. Let's go.
Of course we will look into it.
Hey, yo.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your head, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve.
Interesting.
It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Jeez.
Right, Skipper.
All right.
Another body
Marker.
and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
This is what we told her to do first, so we're gonna do this. You gotta be quicker than that. That video was funny. Yo,
How can I help you boys?
we got a ring that we need.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Another thing.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
All right.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
22 carats.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner. You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Down, 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 down. Down, down, down. Oh, cutting off again.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Muller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Interesting. Were we at a railroad track
You boys ready?
before?
Follow me.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. The purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Hey. All right. Another body.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make
Why?
sure the other guy,
Like, come on,
Jameson,
man.
stuck around.
I see what
Jameson
time. I know what
found the
time
body.
we in, but
Something
gosh,
like
bro.
that. Guy makes me
That
sick.
shit irks my
talk to the
nerves,
coroner.
man.
Both of them.
Jeez, bro. God, that irks my nerves, bro.
What do you think?
Reporting officer, then the coroner. Carruthers has a body he has to inspect. He'll wait a couple of minutes.
Corner. Where he at? There he is.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Jesus.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Yeah, I was supposed to check the body first. That's my bad, y'all. I should have checked the body and all the evidence before I went to go talk to him. That's my B.
Another missing ring.
Ring missing.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was
That
in,
sounds
a 1 or 2
disgusting,
hour
bro.
window is the best I can do.
Okay, check the body. Blood splatter.
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
Someone was trying to get her to come home. We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Interesting.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating. What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Okay.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
That's a weird eye. Jesus.
classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
God, that man's a weirdo.
Found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead.
You're a weirdo.
I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
What's the I forgot. What's the word of somebody that likes dead bodies? Like, motherfuckers be actually trying to have sexual intercourses with dead bodies and stuff. That's what he is. I forgot the name of it. That's so weird, bro.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it.
Oh,
Took a look.
It's insane, my boy. That is insane.
So you kill women and interfere with them. That's your MO, Jameson?
I know some people might find what I do unusual, but I don't kill people. How can you prove that I killed this woman?
You know, you're right.
Sorry. Sometimes you have to shake the tree to see what falls out.
Huh.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
That is so weird, bro. And what state of your mind do you have to be to try to, like, do anything with a dead body, bro? You're a weirdo. That's just disgusting.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
All right. You're driving.
We should keep this development with the rings under our hat until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it.
All right. Excuse me.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
This guy looks like he.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, Detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Is that the guy from the... It does look like the guy from the newspapers.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No. I was at home. Writing.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
That looked like
She
a
hung out
lie.
with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
That's her name.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Attorney?
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights.
That kind of stuff.
Thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
All right.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
All right. Is that everything? All right. Let's head up.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going? You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Look, Star Wars.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
Where's your stuff at? What are we looking at? Sir? You just stopped, bro. Are we going in here? Oh, man. He glitched, bro. He glitched, man. Bro, he glitched. Oh, my God. The game glitched, man. I thought he's supposed to walk all the way down here, bro. Okay.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Yeah, he definitely glitched, bro. I think he's supposed to come all the way down here.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed. She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Know that name. We know that name very well. And that's our reason to go back. Yeah.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Huh?
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Interesting.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Thanks.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Okay.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
Whatever.
No problem.
Why not go good
Hey.
out there? I don't know.
I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Should have been asking about the husband. Okay. I think you can rule him out. A friend of the families.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Let's go to the battle alley and then go back.
Car 11K, car 11K, car 11K, car 11K, KG.
Why'd he get out, bro? Russ, get the back in, man. What's wrong?
You know the way. You can drive.
I don't know why I didn't just reset that, bro. Whatever, game. Oh my god. Whatever, game. Whatever. Alright. We're back at Central Station. What are we doing here? I don't know. They didn't let us know. Yo, where are we going?
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
What do we got going on down here?
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
Interesting.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a...
I don't understand. We're here at the station. Why not go strictly to... I don't understand that. That's stupid. We're right here.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
Where are we headed?
We're going to the bowling alley, like we should have been in the first place. Okay, now the motor bar is out, crossed out, whatever. Now the bar's from
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Very interesting.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Down the left side of the alley.
Tiernan! LAPD!
All right. Automatically runs.
There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer! Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means. Hit him, Cole! Spin him out! I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. Keep it on the road, goddammit!
You saying that to me? Look at this motherfucker, bro. Come on, man. I'm not the one you're supposed to be saying that to. It's him. Oh my God.
Hit him! Clean this asshole off the road. Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in. That is the end of that. About fucking time.
Show me your hands!
Dumbass. Like, stupid. Like, what are you doing, Goofy? What are you doing, sir? Like, you don't know.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
We gotta go get him too. McCaffrey. Six.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6. Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Let's see, let's see. Hey. Blood on the shirt over here. We got blood on the shirt over here.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
The other half of the note.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Ooh, fight. Yeah, we got him.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Thanks, sir. You know who I am. There he is. There he is.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Hurry up. I know exactly what game we're going to play.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Exactly what game we're going to play for the next Throwback Thursday, because I definitely have not played it before. Like, I've watched a little bit of it, but never played it. I got it in my head. Next Throwback Thursday game, it's a known one. I'm pretty sure definitely probably award winning. And I've never played
Give it up,
either of them.
LAPD!
There he is. See him?
Can't we talk about this?
Meat. Woo. Meat. Woo. Meat. Stupid. Who is this guy? Like, garbage.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up.
We gonna
Gotta
lie,
be careful. Unless Tyranny set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Well, whoever did it. So what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, boy. Central Station. Woo. Central Station. All right.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
What is that lineup they got going on there? All right.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Are you sure about that?
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Am I missing? I gotta be missing something.
No, don't go. We both want the truth here.
Sounds like half an answer to me,
I have no
Tiernan.
idea.
Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
I have no idea.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
Interesting. What is that first one,
You
man?
and Evelyn
That's
were drinking
kinda pissed me
together
off.
last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying. She got up and left. That was it.
she left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, McCaffrey was a hero, McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Interesting.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle.
Interesting.
It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
What was
We're
that?
gonna talk to McCaffrey.
That's kind of.
You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan.
I must
You're
have
not
missed a
clear.
step, bro. Cause I didn't have anything in evidence to get him. There. That's iffy, bro. That is iffy.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Huh.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
The book. The book. The book.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good. That's one to you, detective.
Alibi. There we go.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
I'm tripping. Now that I'm thinking about it, he had the no.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last
I'm
correspondence
tweaking,
with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I'm tripping.
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
We found the lug wrench
Still, why did I
Evelyn was
get
battered
that?
with in your apartment.
That's
and the note from her
bogus, bro. I
mother,
should've
and your
been got
bloodstained
that.
clothing.
They
We
should've let
have
me
you
get
cold,
that from
McCaffrey.
right after
You
that
think if I
talk.
could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Because technically that was a...
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go, it's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
This is, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is just
I
like...
woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And then it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
I don't know, bro. This is iffy, bro. This case is iffy.
Was it me?
This case is kind of like pissing
Wait
me
here.
off. I'm charging
Grosvenor
you, bro.
McCaffrey, I'm
Whatever.
charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady and never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch.
I don't know,
Another
bro.
red to boot.
I think
Now,
both of them should go to jail, bro.
I want you to put this business about a
Technically,
repeat
he's
offender
an
out of your
accomplice, or he's an
mind. This
accomplice,
McCaffrey
bro.
creature shows no remorse. And neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
How? I got all the clues. How? I'm not understanding. Where did I miss? Where did I miss a step to where it said I can basically do that? I gotta look that stuff up, bro. This is kind of blowing me right now. It's gotta be either a question that I messed up to where I didn't get a prompt, cause I had to be missing something, cause all the ones that I had, I gotta look this stuff up, bro. But anyway, bro, that's the end of the video, man. Bro, for further investigation on my part, bro, as I looking, I definitely was missing some dialogue, bro. It said I had 19. I mean, it said I had 19. What 7? I said 19. It said I had 17 out of the 17 right, but when I went to go look at it, I missed the dialogue thing. So basically, on that video, bruh went to the liquor store beforehand, which activates a dialogue to where you get the that she had the book and his name, and then you go to the bar and talk to him, and then it activates a dialogue to where you can get the clue to which is basically the last person seen with her in the hotel room, which is total bullshit, because if you go down on the row, it shows you exactly the bar then the liquor store, bro. I don't understand this game. That is BS. That shaped the whole formation of this whole case, bro. But anyway, bro, that's my last time venting about this, bro. All right, y'all. See y'all.